The Kraft Foods Company, makers of Kraft Quality Foods, presents Harold Perry as the Great Gildersleeve. The Great Gildersleeve is brought to you by the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the wonderful new Kraft Deluxe cheese slices everybody's talking about. Have you discovered this marvelous new way to buy cheese in slices? Kraft Deluxe slices are different from any sliced cheese you've ever had in your life before. They're perfect slices, cut, wrapped, and sealed by Kraft. A little later on, I'll tell you all about the amazing new Kraft Deluxe cheese slices. Well, the lights are beginning to twinkle silently in Summerfield. The quiet of eventide has settled over the Great Gildersleeve's household. In fact, the water commissioner has just had a quiet shave.
Oh, singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a wonderful feeling. I'm happy again.
Well, perhaps it's more quiet in Leroy's room. It isn't so quiet there either. Let's try Birdie.
Well, it's can night again. Bombs away!
Well, let's try the parlor. Must be quiet somewhere in the house.
Just think, Marge. In 2 weeks, we'll be man and wife.
Oh, Bronco, isn't it wonderful?
Yeah. Today I got our reservations at Honeysuckle Lodge.
Did you get the bridal suite?
Did I? I got the bridal suite for the sweetest bride.
Oh, Bronco, you say the nicest things.
Yeah, that's a funny thing, Marge. Until I met you, I could never say things like that.
Oh, now, Bronco.
No, I mean it. I used to be practically tongue-tied. But now I come out with some real gems.
Well, good evening, children.
Hello, Unky.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. Stepping out tonight?
Oh, no, I'm just going to the Jolly Boys meeting. What are you kids up to?
I'm taking my honey to Honeysuckle Lodge.
What?
Another gem, Marge.
Oh, Bronco.
Oh, brother.
Unky, Bronco and I have reservations at Honeysuckle Lodge.
You have? Bridal suite, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful honeymoon, Unky. We want to spend some time at Lake Cherokee.
Yeah, and Marge, I think we should take in Stone Quarry Falls. And as long as we're that far, why not go on to Summit View?
Oh, could we, Bronco?
Oh, why not? And then we could drop on down into Wolf Creek Valley.
This doesn't sound like a honeymoon. It sounds like a Lewis and Clark expedition.
Unky's right. We couldn't possibly go to all these places in a week, Bronco.
No, we couldn't afford it either. Unless we took a house trailer.
Oh, fine. We spent our money for a house trailer. We couldn't afford to take it anywhere.
Well, instead of going to Lake Cherokee, you could park it up by the Summerfield Reservoir.
Oh, Unky.
Marge, maybe we'd better shorten the itinerary.
Yeah. If you're like most honeymooners, I guess you won't remember much of the scenery anyway.
Well, no matter what else we have to give up, I'm going to Lake Cherokee. I want to wear my new bathing suit.
Oh, yes, the luminous pink job.
Marge, if we can go to Lake Cherokee, we can go to Summit View. I've always wanted to see 4 states at once.
Well, I'm going to Cherokee.
Well, I'm going to Summit View.
Well, I'm going to the Jolly Boys. Guess I'm not late for the meeting. It looks like the friendly neighborhood druggist crossing the street. Hello, Peavy.
Well, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do for you this evening?
Yeah, but Peavy, you're closed.
Well, if your purchase is big enough, I'll go back and open up.
No thanks, Peavy. You're not going to get any of my money tonight.
Yeah, I can wait.
Well, there's the judge.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Good evening, Judge.
Hello, Horace. Thanks for holding the door open.
Not at all. Entrez-vous, messieurs.
Sounds as though the judge ate a French dinner tonight.
Matter of fact, I did.
Somebody has to give a little tone to this club.
You know, you've made us quite distinguished, Horace.
Thank you, Gildy.
We're the only club in town with a French goat.
Now, Gildy.
Well, Chief and Floyd are here.
Hi, fellas.
Commissioner.
Hey, Commish, the chief and I got a great idea.
Oh?
Commissioner, how'd you like to have the Jolly Boys singing "Oh, Promise Me" at your niece's wedding?
My.
Well, thanks, Chief, but we're having a soloist.
Well, what's wrong with four soloists singing together?
Yeah, and me at the organ.
That did it. Sorry, Floyd, but all the arrangements have been made.
Well, if we can't sing at the wedding, Commissioner, how about singing at the reception?
Well, I planned to have Irving Hotstetter and his Hepcats playing in the parlor, but I could save a little money there.
That's a capital idea, Gildy. Let's rehearse something appropriate.
Well, they'll be leaving on a trip. We could sing Coming Around the Mountain.
Yep. Healy, that'll never do.
It should be something about a honeymoon. A joyful number for a joyful occasion.
Oh, look who's talking about honeymoons. He ain't never been on one.
Floyd, he's touchy about it.
The only song we know with honeymoon in it is "By the Light of the Silvery Moon."
Yes, in fact, that's one of the few songs we know.
Yeah, well, let's try that then, huh? Hit it, Floyd.
Coming up, Commish.
By the light of the silvery moon, I wander spoon till my honey I've grown lost to keep a shining gold. Your silvery beams will bring love dreams. We'll be coming soon. By the silvery
Nice song, fellas.
Not bad, eh, Peavy?
Makes me want to go on another honeymoon.
By the way, Gildy, I've been meaning to bring this up before the group. What can we Jolly Boys give Marjorie and Bronco for a wedding present?
Wedding present?
You mean our singing ain't enough?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Floyd.
Gentlemen, I think the Jolly Boys would be remiss if we didn't make a suitable presentation to the niece of one of our most beloved members.
Judge, you touch me.
Looks to me like we're all going to get touched.
Floyd. Yes.
Give us a little hint, Gildy. What do they want?
Well, the little family is buying the children silverware, and Aunt Hattie's sending them an electric blanket.
Well, I imagine a young couple just starting out can use almost anything.
Yeah, when me and Lovey got back off our honeymoon, we was flat.
Say, that reminds me, fellas. Marjorie and Bronco want to go to a lot of places they can't afford.
Oh?
Just this evening, they were wishing they had a house trailer.
Oh, them house trailers cost a lot of dough.
Yeah, but we could rent one, fellas. I'll bet Sam, the trailer man, would rent us one cheap.
Somehow a rented trailer doesn't sound like something Emily Post would recommend as a wedding gift.
Well, she doesn't have to know about it.
I think it's the very thing, fellas. Believe me, there's nothing they'll appreciate more. All in favor, say aye.
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 I don't know.
Neither do I.
Age before beauty, Judge.
Thank you, Gildy.
Nice of the Jolly Boys to kick in $5 apiece, wasn't it, Horace?
Most generous. Is this Sam's place, Gildy?
Yeah. See that sign, Judge? Sam Horn, we blow about our trailers.
Floyd and Peavy weren't very enthusiastic about the trailer idea.
Well, it happens to be exactly what Marjorie and Bronco want, Judge.
Gildy, these look pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt if we can rent one for our $25.
Now, Judge, you leave everything to me. Anytime the water commissioner can't outsmart a used trailer dealer, I'll toss in the sponge.
Say, this one looks nice.
It does, doesn't it?
Look, Gildy. Shower, stove, refrigerator.
Cute.
Good morning.
Yeah, oh, good morning. Are you Mr. Horn?
Well, I'm Sam to my customers.
Well, we could be customers if we get the right deal.
How much does this one rent for, Mr. Horn? It's a beauty.
Judge, let me handle this, will you? Sam, what's the rent on this old weather-beaten trailer we're looking at?
It isn't weather-beaten, Gildy.
Judge? How much, Sam?
$30 a week.
Sam, I'm Throckmorton P. Gildersleeve.
Glad to know you. Just passing through?
He thinks you're a tourist, Gildy.
All right, Judge. Sam, old man, I'm one of the city commissioners. I'm in charge of water.
Business is good, I suppose. Water's pretty much in demand.
Well, yes. Anyway, I guess it isn't every day that you get a chance to rent a trailer to a city official. Hey, Sam?
No, it ain't. The last city official I rented a trailer to didn't bring it back.
He didn't?
He was the city treasurer.
Very good, Sam. Well, what's the price?
$30.
Mr. Horn, I'm Judge Hooker. The trailer isn't really for Commissioner Gildersleeve.
Well, it's $30 to judges, too.
No, Sam. You don't get the idea. We want to rent this trailer for a young couple to use on their honeymoon.
Honeymoon?
Yeah, my niece.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? I always get sentimental about honeymoon.
I've got him hooked now, Judge.
My son's honeymooning right now.
He is? Well, fine. How much, Sam?
$30. He just wired for money.
You're a hard man, Horn.
Did all the Jolly Boys chip in on the trailer, Unc?
Well, I chipped in twice, Leroy. But what the heck? It'll be the most appreciated of all the wedding gifts.
Gosh, I wouldn't mind taking a honeymoon myself if I could go in a trailer.
By the time you're ready, Leroy, there'll be honeymooning and flying saucers. Where's Marjorie? I can't wait to tell her.
She and Loverboy are in the kitchen.
Yeah, I guess Bronco's eating again, huh? Marjorie!
We're in the kitchen, Unky.
We're having a sandwich, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Yeah, so I notice.
I think I'll make a sandwich, too. How about you, Unky? It's almost lunchtime.
Thank you, my dear, but I'm too excited to eat. I've got something to tell you.
Oh?
Remember last night when you were talking about honeymooning in a trailer?
Oh, that.
Oh, yeah, we junked that idea.
Well, I went... You did?
Well, Unky, I've always dreamed of stopping at nice hotels and sort of living in luxury on my honeymoon.
Yeah, that's the life. Luxury.
Well, luxury's nice, too, of course. But last night you said yourself that you could visit more places with a trailer.
Oh, Marge wouldn't like it, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Well, I just happened to stop by Sam Horn's trailer lot this morning. There was one there with a shower and a refrigerator and a beautiful little kitchen.
Kitchen?
You know, Mr. Gildersleeve, a kitchen is no place for a bride to be on her honeymoon.
Well,
I said to myself, no bride of mine is going to do housework until we get back to the house.
Isn't he wonderful, Unky?
Yeah, adorable. Now, if you'll excuse me, kiddies.
Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Gildersleeve. What did you want to tell us?
Nothing, Bronco.
Wait a minute, Unc. I'll go with you. Careful part of my pickle, Unc.
Oh, thanks, my boy. I'm in one.
Don't worry about the trailer, Unc. If they don't want it, I'll use it.
You, Leroy?
Sure. I'll park it out back and use it for a covered wagon. I can get inside and play on shooting Indians through the windows.
Well, I might just play with you. I've just been scalped by an Indian named Sam Horn.
We'll be back with the great Gildersleeve very soon. When you're shopping tomorrow, take a long look in your grocer's dairy case. A long look at that new cheese package marked Kraft Deluxe Slices. It's such a neat package, you think at a glance that it must hold a solid block of cheese. Actually, it holds 8 big sandwich-sized slices of cheese. The wonderful new Kraft Deluxe Cheese Slices. Here's fine processed cheese that's cut into generous slices by a marvelous new Kraft invention. Wrapped 8 slices to each neat half-pound package and sealed right in the spick-and-span Kraft plant. Here are cheese slices that are really clean and sanitary. And you can be absolutely sure every Kraft Deluxe cheese slice is perfect. None with dried out edges, no slivers, no broken pieces. But each generous slice is cheese tray perfect. For quick and easy-to-fix snacks and sandwiches that are really delicious, you can get rich and mellow-tasting Kraft Deluxe cheese slices in one of your 4 favorites: Kraft American, Pimento, Swift, and Sharp Old English brands. Get your favorite tomorrow. And when you see the neat package in your grocer's dairy case, remember, if it's marked Kraft Deluxe Slices, then that's the amazing package that holds 8 perfect, easy-to-separate slices of cheese. Take home a package and see. Once you discover Kraft Deluxe cheese slices, you'll never buy pre-cut cheese any other way. Well, let's get back to the great Gildersleeve. He persuaded the Jolly Boys to rent a house trailer as a wedding gift to Marjorie and Bronco for their honeymoon. Then the water commissioner discovered the young couple had other plans.
Well, we'll just have to get our money back. For some reason, the Jolly Boys didn't like my idea much anyway. Guess I'm just ahead of my time. Say, what's a trailer doing back of Floyd's barbershop? And there's the judge. And the chief on top of the trailer. And Floyd leading out of the window. Fellas, what's going on? Fellas, stop it. All right, that's long enough. What are you doing with the trailer here?
We're working on it. I persuaded Sam to let us take it and fix it up.
But we're the dwarfs.
Yeah, dwarfs?
Tidying up the trailer for Snow White and her Prince Charming.
Well, that's very nice, Judge, but...
Why don't you grab a broom, Commissioner?
Yeah, I'm sneezy, Floyd is happy, the chief is grumpy, and you can be dopey.
Oh, my goodness. I thought you fellows didn't like the trailer idea. And I come down and find everybody working except Peavy.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
Peavy, what are you doing in the shower?
I'm not in the shower. I'm in the medicine chest.
What?
Peavy is stocking the chest with sundry.
Peavy, you shouldn't do that.
Well, I'm happy to do it, Mr. Gildersleeve. I brought quite a few items from the pharmacy. Toothpaste, shaving cream, razor blades, Band-Aid.
Yeah, you know how them nervous grooms are when they shave. They need first aid.
How can I tell them the kids don't want the trailer?
We're having a ball, Commissioner.
I've been thinking about this thing, fellas. Maybe the trailer isn't just the right wedding gift.
Are you kidding?
Just come inside, Gildy, and see what we've done.
Well, I must admit it looks very attractive.
Look at the little curtains I tacked up. Dotted Swiss.
Very nice, Judge.
Yes, and I painted the cupboards, Commissioner.
Steel gray.
Some paint we had left over at the jail.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I polished the mirror. I guess everything's ready for the bride and groom.
Fellas, I know how hard you worked, and I hate to have to tell you this, but...
Yes, Gildy?
Well, the kids don't want the trailer.
What? A fine time to tell us.
Yes, Gildy. You were the one who suggested the trailer in the first place.
I know, Judge.
Mrs. Peavy called off her whist party to watch the pharmacy.
I'm sorry, Peavy.
What a double-crosser.
Floyd.
Now, fellas, let's remember we're all jolly boys.
Well...
The chief is right. What the heck? Let's forgive and forget. I'm willing. Let's hitch up the trailer, fellas, and take it back.
Don't look at me, Commish. You take it back.
Huh?
I lost enough time from the shop already.
Well, I should be getting back to the office.
But, fellas...
I'll walk with you, Judge. It's time to feed the prisoners.
I think I'll take my sundries and go back to the pharmacy.
I think I'll cry. Trailer. If I can just get this thing into Sam's lot without pulling out the back end of the Studebaker. At least I'll get our money back. There's Sam's place. Now, if I get this thing in the driveway. Made it. Now, if I can find Sam, he'll understand when I explain to him that things just didn't work out. Sam! Hey, Sam!
Yeah? Yeah?
Oh, there he is. Good old Sam.
What happened, Commissioner?
Well, we ran into a little difficulty, Sam.
Oh?
Yeah, my niece and her groom-to-be changed their minds about the trailer. You know how kids are.
Well, too bad. We'll just unhitch it and forget the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll just forget the whole thing.
There you are. Sorry you can't use it, Commissioner.
Well, so are we.
Goodbye, Commissioner.
Goodbye. Wait a minute, Sam. What about our money?
I said I was sorry.
Sam, you've got to give us our money back. We returned the trailer.
Commissioner, do you give people their money back when they return water?
Well, that's never happened. Once they take it out of the faucet, I mean... Look, Sam, the trailer's in better shape than it was when we took it. We worked on it. Look there. Dotted Swiss curtains, jail paint. It's an improved trailer.
All right, Gildersleeve. I don't want to get in bad with the city officials. I'll give you your money back.
Fine.
I'll only charge you $5 for the day you had it.
Zeke scalped again. Suggest anything else for the Jolly Boys to give Marjorie. Not after the way I botched this deal. They're all so down on me now, they probably won't even give the kids a wedding present. Gildersleeve, sometimes you exasperate me.
Hello, Miss Gildersleeve.
Oh, hello, Bertie.
Miss Gildersleeve, you look tired.
Yeah, I am, Bertie. Tired of myself.
Yes.
Sometimes it doesn't pay to carry the ball, Bertie.
No.
When I found out the Jolly Boys wanted to give the kids a wedding gift, should have let somebody else make a suggestion.
Yes.
I shouldn't have opened my big mouth.
No. Of course, I don't know why Miss Marjorie didn't want the trailer.
Well, Bertie, they have a right to plan their own honeymoon.
Yes, sir. But if I had a chance to honeymoon in a trailer, I'd take it.
Yeah, that's fine, Bertie.
In fact, if I had a chance to honeymoon, I'd take it.
At this point, I think I would, too.
Hey, what's this about Bertie taking a honeymoon?
Don't worry, Leroy. We're not losing our cook. You'll get your dinner.
Gosh, she scared me for a minute.
Always thinking of your stomach.
Yeah.
Did Marjorie and Bronco go out?
Yeah, they went down to look at the house trailer.
Oh, they did? How did they know about it?
I told them.
Leroy, why did you do that?
Well, it's a crying shame the way they let you and the Jolly Boys down, and I told them.
Leroy, you shouldn't have done it. Now they'll feel obligated to take the trailer.
Sure. Maybe they'll come back from their trip a day early, and I'll get to use it for a covered wagon. Thanks.
If I knew there was something behind this, I better get down to Sam. Where are they? Oh, there's Marjorie and Bronco looking in the trailer. Why didn't Leroy keep his big mouth shut?
Oh, hello, Unky. Gee, we think the trailer's adorable.
Hey, this is swell, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Well, that's fine. But, kiddies, you don't have to be nice about it. We've already gotten our money back.
No, Mr. Gildersleeve. We like it. Think of all the food we can store in these cupboards.
And, Unky, the dotted Swiss curtains are so sweet.
Yeah, they were Judge Hooker's idea. He ran them off himself. But let's forget the trailer, huh?
No, sir, Mr. Gildersleeve. We got it all figured out.
Don't you see, Unky? We can spend 2 days at Honeysuckle Lawn.
Yeah, and then take off for all the places we want to see. Follow the open road.
But, Bronco, you said yourself that you didn't want Marjorie to cook.
Well, Bronco has a wonderful idea about that, Unky.
Oh?
Yeah, we're both going to cook. Oh, I can't wait for May 10th.
Oh, Bronco, you're going to make the best husband.
Oh, Marge.
Well, I guess that convinced me. Better go give Sam his money back.
And look, Marge, we can get a lot of groceries in this refrigerator.
Yeah, groceries. Sam! Oh, Sam!
You back again, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Yeah, in person. Sam, we'll rent the trailer after all. Here's $30.
$30 for that trailer?
Huh?
That's $40 now, Commissioner.
But
Well,
Sam...
look at it. Painted cupboards, dotted Swiss curtains, gel paint. Like you said, it's an improved trip.
What a sneaky way to raise rent.
The Great Gildersleeve will be right back. Stop at your grocer's dairy case tomorrow and look for a package marked Kraft Deluxe Slices. It's a neat package. So neat you'll be amazed to discover it holds 8 big sandwich-sized slices of cheese. Fine processed cheese that's cut into perfect slices, wrapped and sealed by Kraft right after the cheese is pasteurized. Protected by Kraft, every delicious slice is clean and sanitary. Kraft Deluxe cheese slices give you a really mellow good cheese, a whole half pound of it, in easy-to-separate slices. For grand snacks and sandwiches in a hurry, get the marvelous new Kraft Deluxe cheese slices tomorrow.
Miss Gildersleeve,
Yes, Bertie?
Mr. Horn pulled the trailer into the backyard. You want to see it?
I've seen it, Bertie. I don't know, though. On second thought, maybe I will have another look at it before the lovebirds fly away with it. Come on, Bertie.
Yes. My, that sure is nice.
Yeah. We jolly boys did a good job at it, all right. Would you like to look inside?
Yes, I would.
There you are. Cute in here, all right. All the comforts of home.
It sure has a lot of gadgets. I wouldn't know what to do in one of these.
Really? Very simple, Bertie. I've only been in it a couple of times, and I know what everything in here is for.
You do?
Certainly. Simple. Now, that knob is for the heater. That lever opens the window.
Well, what's all them little handles in that closet?
In here? Well, when you turn this handle, it probably unfolds that bed out there. Now watch. Oh, I'm in the shower.
You get wet, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Well, did I get wet? Every time I turn around, I get soaked.
Well, you're the water commissioner.
You're so right. Good night, folks.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Harold Perry. The show was written by Paul West, John Elliott, and Andy White, with music by Jack Meakin. Included in the cast are Walter Tetley, Mary Lee Robb, Lillian Randolph, Earl Ross, and Vic LeGrand. This is Jay Stewart saying goodnight for the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the famous line of Kraft quality food products. Be sure to listen in next Wednesday and every Wednesday for the further adventures of the Great Gildersleeve.
Yeah, me too. Good night.
Want to put magic in leftover meals? Then have plenty of Kraft prepared mustard on hand. Mustard makes hidden flavors pop right out of leftover meat, adds new life to salad or egg dishes. You can get 2 kinds of Kraft prepared mustard, you know. Salad mustard, mild, delicately spiced, or Kraft mustard with snappy horseradish added. Have both on hand. For when you add a little mustard, you add a lot of tang. Get Kraft prepared mustard.
Join the excitement of Break the Bank on NBC.
The Kraft Foods Company, makers of Kraft quality foods, presents Harold Perry as the Great Gildersleeve. The Great Gildersleeve is brought to you by the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the wonderful new Kraft Deluxe Slices everybody's talking about. Have you discovered this marvelous new way to buy cheese in slices? Kraft Deluxe Slices are different from any sliced cheese you've ever had in your life before. They're perfect slices, cut, wrapped, and sealed by Kraft. A little later on, I'll tell you all about the amazing new Kraft Deluxe Slices. Well, it won't be long now. Just a few more days, and the great Gildersleeve's niece Marjorie heads for the altar to become the blushing bride of Bronco Thompson. Say, isn't this the great man coming up the street? Sure is. By golly, the water commissioner's home from the office early today. I wonder what's up.
Oh, promise me that someday you and I...
Hey,
Oh, hello, Leroy.
Can I go to the wedding rehearsal tonight? Can I, Unc?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, let me go. I've never seen a wedding.
But this isn't going to be the wedding, my boy. They're just going to practice.
I've never seen that either. I ought to go, Unc. It'll be part of my education.
Education?
Sure. Every little bit helps.
Well, the photographers from Look Magazine are going to be there getting ready to shoot pictures of the wedding. I suppose you should go.
Oh, boy, keen, Unc.
Yeah. Let's go in and see how your little sister's getting along, huh?
After you, Unc.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Leroy. What's happened to the boy?
That you, Miss Gildersleeve?
Yeah, I'm home, Bertie. Where's Marjorie?
She's in the back bedroom. Land alive, the way that girl's been working today. She's just been sailing around here.
Well, she's excited, Bertie.
Yes, sir. She's been zipping through the kitchen, out to the garage, zipping back in, zipping out again.
What have you been doing, Bertie?
I've been ducking. She don't want any help, Mr. Gildersleeve. She's getting ready for the honeymoon trip, and she wants to do it herself.
Well, you know how brides are, Bertie.
Yes, sir.
You ought to see her, Unc. She has on some old beaten-up slacks and one of your old sweatshirts. Her hair is hanging down her eyes. Boy, Bronco should see her. He joined the Navy.
Yeah. Oh, my boy.
She even scared me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you, Uncle Mort? Here she comes.
Well, when'd you get home, Unky?
Ah!
Leroy!
What's the matter with him?
No, nothing. Pay no attention to him, my dear. He was just making fun of your... Oop! What an outfit.
Well, I've been working, Unky. Can't expect me to wear an evening gown when I'm digging suitcases out of that dusty old garage.
No, I guess not.
I don't know why they had to build their garage way out in the back. Seems like I had to lug those suitcases a mile. Look at my shoes.
Those are shoes?
Yep. Well, it is quite a ways back to the garage.
Gee, if Bronco could only see her now.
Oh, stop it.
Society flash. Marjorie Forrester, the blushing bride, was devastating in gorgeous prune-colored slacks decorated with mud. And wearing the new ankle-length sweatshirt, courtesy of the Uptown Bowling Alley.
Yep. All right, Leroy, that will do.
Oh, Uncle Mort, if that's Bronco, I'll die.
Hello, Bertie. Is Marjorie here?
There he is, Marge. You're dead.
Oh, I can't let him see me like this. What am I going to do?
Go stand in a corner. We'll tell him you're a mop.
All right, Leroy, you've had your fun. Now go outside. Go on, scat.
Okay.
And he was so polite before.
Miss Marjorie, Mr. Bronco's here.
Well, tell him I can't see him, Bertie. Tell him...
Don't you do anything of the kind, Bertie. You're being very childish about this, Marjorie. After all, Bronco isn't here to pick you up for a date. This is the man you're going to marry. There's a difference.
But, Uncle, he's never seen me like this in these terrible old clothes. What'll he think?
Oh, my goodness. Marjorie, Bronco is marrying you, not a three-piece ensemble from Hogan Brothers. If he loves you, he won't care if you're wearing a gunny sack.
With this awful sweatshirt from a bowling alley.
There's nothing awful about it. I won a tournament in that sweatshirt.
Oh, Marge, I'm here.
All right, Bronco, she'll be there in a minute.
Well, I suppose you're right, Unky. Clothes shouldn't make any difference.
Of course not, my dear. In fact, here's a chance to prove to yourself that Bronco really loves you. Just go wash your little face, powder your nose, and then come in just as you are.
All right. Hope you're right, Unky.
Sure, I'm right. Silly girl. Worrying about Bronco getting cold feet.
He's so crazy about her, he doesn't know which way he's going. That boy is numb with love. Well, hello, Bronco.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. Say, I'm glad I caught you.
Caught me?
Yeah, I'm on a merry-go-round, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Well, don't let it worry you, my boy. The groom is always a little dizzy before the wedding.
Oh, no, it's not that. The fellow who was going to be my best man has gone out of town.
Oh?
Mr. Gildersleeve, do you suppose Judge Hooker would stand up for me?
The judge? Why, he'd be tickled to death, Bronco. I'll go over to his house this afternoon and ask him.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Gildersleeve. I'm kind of mixed up. I've watched other people get married, but gosh, this time it's me.
Yeah. It's you, all right.
Mr. Gildersleeve, you may not believe this, but my heart just stops beating every time I think about Marjorie and how beautiful she is.
Well, how beautiful? Now, wait.
I feel like I'm marrying an angel with stars in her hair.
Yeah, but...
in a gossamer gown of purest gold.
Zeke.
Hello, Bronco, darling.
Oh, hello, Marge. I mean, Marge?
Don't I look dreadful, Bronco?
Well, no. No, I mean, you look fine. Wonderful. What happened?
Well, Bronco, Marjorie's been working, getting the little suitcases ready for your honeymoon trip. Isn't that a cute little sweatshirt?
Gee, I'm sorry, Bronco. I shouldn't have let you see me like this, and just before the wedding rehearsal, too.
Oh, that's all right, Marge. You look just like you always do.
Watch it, Bronco.
I mean, you always look good to me.
Do I, Bronco?
Sure.
The boy's a genius. He slipped out of that one.
Well, I have to hurry and get dressed. The rehearsal starts at 8 o'clock, and we have to be at the church at 7:30, Bronco.
Oh, gosh, that reminds me, Mr. Gildersleeve. Oh, I forgot what I came for. I'm on a merry-go-round.
Yeah, well, stay on it, my boy. Maybe you'll catch a ring.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Gildersleeve, I came to ask if I could borrow your car. My back tire blew out, and I've got to be at the railroad station at 4 o'clock.
Railroad station?
Yeah, to pick up Hazel.
Hazel?
Who's Hazel?
Hazel McCoy. She's a girl I used to know, kind of a friend of the family. She's coming clear from Miami Beach for the wedding. Isn't that swell?
Yes, that's very nice.
Yeah, certainly. Good to have old friends at a wedding. Yes, sir. Here are the keys to the Studebaker, my boy. It's back in the garage.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Gildersleeve. I'll see you later, Marge.
You'll have to choke it.
Gee, that's funny. Never told me about a girl named Hazel.
Well, he probably forgot, my dear. He's on a merry-go-round.
But why didn't he tell me about her?
Oh, Marjorie, you can't expect him to tell you about all the girls he ever knew. A man forgets. I know lots of girls that I can't remember.
Well, I wouldn't mind so much if he hadn't seen me in this awful outfit. Uncle Mort, what do you suppose this Hazel McCoy looks like?
Well, she's probably as plain as an old shoe, my dear. He said she was a family friend. Probably a book collector like Mr. Thompson.
I wonder if she's a blonde.
No.
Well, why was he in such a hurry to pick her up?
Well, he didn't want to miss the train. Now, Marjorie, don't start getting any silly ideas.
I guess you're right, Unky. I am being silly.
Sure, Bronco's safe. You never have to worry about that boy. Now, you run up and get ready for the rehearsal while I go over and see Judge Hooker.
Why Judge Hooker?
For the wedding, my dear. He's going to be the best man.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, what a combination. A Bronco and an old goat.
Gildy, I simply don't know what to say.
Well, don't say anything, Judge. Just be there. Of course, you may have to hold Bronco up during the ceremony.
Well, I'll take care of him, Gildy. I'll bring along my acetylity bag. It has great restorative powers for such occasions.
Yes. Well, the rehearsal's at 8 o'clock tonight, Judge, over at the church.
You can count on me, Gildy. My, I've never been so deeply touched.
Mm-hmm.
What finer gesture of friendship than to be invited to stand at the side of one about to catapult himself into the tossing seas of matrimony.
Judge, this is a wedding, not a shipwreck.
It's a great moment in a young man's life, Gildy. I should be proud to be standing on the deck when they launch their little ship upon the sea of light.
Oh, my goodness.
How's Marjorie standing up under the approach of the great day, Gildy?
Well, she's a little upset at the moment, Judge. Very cute, though. She's worried about Bronco and another girl. A little jealous, I think.
Oh, the green-eyed monster.
Yeah. Bronco borrowed my car to go to the depot. He's picking up an old girlfriend who came out for the wedding.
An old girlfriend?
Friend of the family, Judge.
Well, what's the difference, Gildy? Every girl is a friend of somebody's family.
Now, don't you start in on this horse.
Well, I'm sure a pretty girl like Marjorie has nothing to worry about.
That's what I tell her, Judge. But when Bronco came over this afternoon, Marjorie had been working, and she looked like, well, she wasn't dressed up. And you know how girls are, Judge.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah. Of course, I kept telling her that this friend of Bronco's was probably the plainest creature imaginable. No competition whatsoever.
Why, certainly. Now, if she looked like this, look at this evening's paper, Gildy.
What's this?
See the picture of the girl on the front page? The one in the bathing suit?
Well, nice.
Now, if Bronco's old girlfriend looked like that, Marjorie might have reason to be concerned.
Yeah. What a blonde. Fire hazard.
I don't have my glasses, Gildy. Who is the young lady?
Oh, probably some movie starlet. See what it says here. Miss Everglades of 1946 arrives today to be guest of Broadmoor residence. Miss Hazel McCoy.
Oh, what's the matter, Gildy?
Out of the way, Judge. You got to get home and snag the evening paper before Marjorie sees it.
I don't understand. Do you know this blonde bombshell?
I don't know the bomb, Judge, but I'm going to. It's falling right on our little house.
The great Gildersleeve will be right back. You know, they say seeing's believing, and that's why I'd like you to stop at your grocer's dairy case when you're shopping tomorrow and take home a package marked Kraft Deluxe Slices. Then you'll see for yourself that a package so neat really can hold 8 big, easy-to-separate slices of cheese, Kraft Deluxe Slices. Here's really fine pasteurized processed cheese that's cut into generous slices, wrapped 8 big slices to each neat half-pound package, and sealed right in the spick-and-span Kraft plant. Protected by Kraft, every Kraft Deluxe cheese slice is clean and sanitary, and every slice perfect, too. No slivers or broken pieces, no dried-out edges, but each cheese slice a perfect square of mellow good eating. With rich-tasting Kraft Deluxe slices, you can fix a variety of delicious cheese snacks and sandwiches, even a fancy cheese tray as quick as a wink and just as easy. You can get Kraft Deluxe slices in any one of your 4 Kraft favorites: Kraft American, Pimento, Swiss, and Sharp Old English brand. Take home your favorite and see for yourself how one package so neat really does hold 8 big, perfect slices, a whole half-pound of delicious cheese. Once you discover Kraft Deluxe slices, you'll never buy cheese slices any other way. Now let's get back to the great Gildersleeve.
If I can just get the paper before Bertie does. No reason to worry about Bronco, but Marjorie won't understand. Why did I ever get myself into this? Not my fault. Quit kidding yourself, Gildersleeve. It is too your fault. You encouraged Marjorie to let Bronco get her all messed up. Fine thing on the day of the wedding rehearsal. Oh, almost past the house. No paper. I'm too late.
Hi, Unc. Who's chasing you?
Hazel McCoy. Where's the evening paper, Leroy?
Bertie came out and got it. What's all the excitement, Unc?
You wouldn't understand, my boy. Anybody seen Bronco?
Sure, he just drove in the driveway.
He did? Well, good old Bronco. Yes, sir. There's the car back in the garage.
Hey, what's going on around here today? Everybody's on a merry-go-round.
Never mind, my boy. Everything's going to be all right. You run along now. I'm going back and lock up the garage. Getting too old for that kind of running. Silly, too, getting upset about Bronco and that girl. Just a family friend, like you said. Well, it's all part of the excitement that goes with the wedding. Bronco and Marjorie are probably in the parlor right now, billing and cooing. Bronco working up an appetite for dinner. I'll lock up the old garage and go in and relax. There. Oh, brother, what an afternoon.
Miss Gildersleeve?
That's right, Bertie. Where's Bronco?
That's what Miss Marjorie'd like to know.
Sure. What? Isn't he here?
No, sir. You better go in and see Miss Marjorie. She's on the warpath.
But, Bertie, the car's in the garage.
Maybe the car's in the garage, but you better go see Miss Marjorie. There's a girl that just seen the evening paper.
Oh, but, Bertie, Bronco has to be here.
Maybe he has to be here, but he ain't here. Nothing here but the evening paper.
What?
You seen the evening paper, Miss Gildersleeve?
Yes, Bertie, but...
Oh, Miss Marjorie, ready to get married, and here comes the evening paper.
I know, Bertie, but...
Oh, Miss Marjorie.
Goodness sake. I no sooner get off the merry-go-round than I'm right back on it again.
Uncle Mort!
You're coming, my dear.
Did you see the paper, Uncle Mort?
Yes, Marjorie, and there's nothing to get excited about. The car's in the garage. Bronco's here.
No, he isn't. He's out somewhere with that blonde. Miss Everglades of 1946.
Lost in the swamp. But he can't be, my dear. The car's here. He probably just walked down to the service station to pick up his car.
You think so, Unky?
Certainly. Here, dry your tears, my dear. If you're going to marry Bronco, you've got to learn to trust him. That's the most important part of a marriage.
All right, Unky.
Yeah. A man and his wife have to believe in each other, Marjorie. Faith and trust are just as important as love.
I know, Unky. But...
But what?
Where's Bronco?
Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Bertie.
Oh, Leroy. Don't jump up behind me like that.
What's wrong?
We got nerves in this house. I thought you was Mr. Bronco.
Oh, for corn's sake, hasn't he showed up yet?
No, he ain't. Miss Marjorie pacing up and down, looking out the windows. Mr. Gildersleeve pacing up and down. It's going to be time to go to the church for the wedding rehearsal, and no Mr. Bronco.
Oh, he'll come back when it's dinner time.
Oh, Miss Marjorie.
Unky, is that Bronco coming up the street?
Huh? No, that's Rumson Bullard with his alligator briefcase.
It's almost 6 o'clock, Unky. Where's Bronco?
Marjorie, he'll come back. Bertie's starting dinner. He's bound to be here.
On the night of our wedding rehearsal. He leaves me.
Marjorie, please stop wailing. He probably had to wait for his tire to be fixed. He's only been gone a couple of hours.
That blonde from the Everglades. Why didn't she stay there?
Now, my dear, that girl means nothing to Bronco. How could he be interested in her?
Unky, look at the picture.
Zeke. I mean, why should he? I mean, he wouldn't.
Well, I'm not even going to think about it.
That's the girl.
If he comes back, he'll come back. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
That's the spirit, my dear.
But, Unky...
Yeah?
Where's Bronco?
Hey, Marge, it's 6:45. What happened to Lover Boy?
Leroy?
He must be somewhere, Unky.
Yeah, he's got to be somewhere. Why don't you call the gas station?
I called the gas station. He's not there.
Well, too bad. Guess he flew the coop.
Any word from Mr. Bronco, Miss Marjorie?
Not yet, Bertie.
He's gone.
Leroy, stop saying he's gone. How do you know he's gone?
Well, he isn't here. If he isn't here, he's gone.
Oh, what a household. Darn Bronco, anyway. Where is that boy? Say, maybe he took Hazel, back to Broadmoor to his family. Sure.
Oh, do you think so, Unky?
Certainly. Give me the telephone. I'll call dear Mother Thompson. Mrs. Bullard on the line. They could go on all night.
Holy cow, what's everybody so excited about?
Leroy, go sit on the front porch. You wait here, Marjorie. I'll run down to Peavy's drugstore and use the payphone.
I don't think he's at home.
Now, Marjorie.
Oh, Unky.
Don't tell me I know. Where's Bronco? Hello, Peavy.
Well, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. Say, the man from Look magazine tells me they're going to run a lot of pictures of Marjorie's wedding next week.
Yeah, that's right, Peavy.
You'd like to have me save some copies for you?
About 20, Peavy. But right now, I just want to use your telephone. We have a little problem at our house. Give me a couple of nickels, please.
2 nickels, Mr. Gildersleeve?
I gave you a dime, Peavy.
Well, there's no harm in asking.
Now, if I can just get into this darn...
Be careful as you can getting in, Mr. Gildersleeve. The booth is right next to the perfume counter.
All right, Peavy.
Large man got in there the other day and sneezed.
What of it?
Broke $2 worth of toilet water.
All right, Peavy. I didn't get in here to sneeze. I've got to make a very important phone call.
Now, go right ahead.
Operator, get me Broadmoor 2242.
Everything all right at home, I hope?
I don't know, Peavy. Bronco's disappeared.
You don't say.
Yeah, he went down to the depot to pick up an old girlfriend. That Miss Everglades on the front page of the newspaper.
Oh.
It's not that at all, Peavy. A young man like Bronco would look twice at a girl dressed like she was.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, for goodness.
You get your party, Mr. Gildersleeve?
No, they probably left for the church.
Well, that's too bad. Are you getting out of the phone booth now, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Peavy, quit worrying about your toilet water. I'm not going to sneeze. Darn operator didn't give me my nickel back.
Well, sometimes the nickel drops down and people don't hear it.
It does?
Oh, I find quite a few nickels that way.
Peavy, I can't see in this coin slot. It's dusty. Oop.
Your son's eyes.
Break anything, Peavy?
No, I was holding on to the bottle.
Well, I'll have to go home and tell Marjorie I couldn't find him.
Now, I wish I could help you, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Thank you, Peavy. Can't understand this. Why the boy should drop suddenly out of sight this way. Peavy, if you went down to the depot to pick up a girl like Hazel, a friend of the family, where would you go?
Well...
Well?
No use, Mr. Gildersleeve. Mrs. Peavy doesn't have any friends like that.
All right, Peavy. Good night.
It's no use, Uncle Mort. I'm going to call off the wedding rehearsal.
Now, don't do anything hasty, my dear. It's only 7:30.
I'm going to call off the wedding, too.
Marjorie?
You can't call it off now. I already took my bath.
Leroy, go out in the kitchen with Bertie.
I was out there. She told me to come in here with you.
Yes.
I'll never get married. I'll never trust another man as long as I live.
Now, Marjorie, be fair. Something must have happened to the boy.
I know what happened. He got cold feet.
Leroy, go out and sit on the front porch.
I've been sitting on the front porch.
Well, go sit there some more.
Oh, for corn's sake.
Oh, Unky, it all started when I walked into this room and Bronco saw me in those terrible clothes.
Oh, no.
And then he went down to the depot and saw that bathing beauty.
Marjorie, Bronco wouldn't leave you.
Well, where is he?
I wish I knew. All I know, my dear, is that Bronco loves you. He wouldn't push you aside for a bathing suit, a doll face.
Then where is he?
Marjorie, if you say that once more.
Excuse me, Miss Marjorie. Any word from Mr. Bronco?
Not a word, Bertie.
Oh, Miss Marjorie.
Oh, my goodness.
This is the end, Uncle Mort. I don't care what you or anybody else says. I'm never going to speak to Bronco again. I'm never going to see him again.
Now, Marjorie?
I'm going to pack up and leave. I'll go to Washington and be a census taker.
Yes. Now, just a minute.
Now, don't try and talk me out of anything. I'm through. I'm through with Bronco and you and everybody.
Oh, me!
Oh, shut up, everybody. Great Scott, what's that?
Mr. Gildersleeve, I'm here.
Bronco. Marjorie, it's Bronco. He's here.
Marge. Oh, Marge.
Bronco Thompson, what happened to you?
For goodness sake, look at your clothes, boy. You look like you'd fallen into a threshing machine.
I had to crawl out a window.
Crawl out a window? Oh, you!
Take it easy, Marjorie.
Bronco Thompson, where is that blonde?
Blonde? Oh, Hazel. Oh, she and her husband and the 2 children went to a hotel.
2 children?
You see, I was right all the time.
But, Bronco, where have you been?
Where have I been? I brought your uncle's car back and drove it in, and I was sitting there for a second thinking, and somebody locked the garage.
The garage, eh?
Oh, Bronco, baby, have you been in the garage all this time?
Yeah. I yelled and yelled, but it's way back there. Nobody heard me.
Oh, Bronco, you poor darling.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
Well, Bernie, put the dinner on. Bronco's back. Get ready for the wedding, folks. Start up the merry-go-round again. Leroy!
The great Gildersleeve will be with us again very shortly. Simply amazing. That's what women are saying about the neat package marked Kraft Deluxe Slices. And it is simply amazing how one package so neat holds 8 big sandwich-sized slices, a whole half-pound of wonderful pasteurized processed cheese. And it's mellow good cheese that's cut, wrapped, and sealed right in the spick-and-span Kraft plant. So every slice is clean and sanitary and absolutely perfect. Kraft Deluxe cheese slices are easy to separate, too, for really quick snacks and sandwiches. Tomorrow, look in your grocer's dairy case for Kraft Deluxe cheese slices.
What a day. The rehearsal went well, though. It's going to be a beautiful wedding.
Hey, Unc,
What is it, my boy?
look at Marge and Bronco out on the porch.
Huh?
They've been standing there saying good night for half an hour.
Yeah, cute.
They must be goony. Why do they have to say good night 50 times?
Well, someday you'll understand, my boy. Takes a lot of good nights to say good night when you're in love.
Good night, Marge.
Good night, Bronco. There they go again.
Well, my boy, this is their last time to say good night on the porch. Next week they'll be married. May 10th. Hope all our friends will join us for the wedding.
Good night, darling.
Good night, dear. Kiss me, Unc.
See you next week at the wedding.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Harold Perry. The show was written by Paul West, John Elliott, and Andy White, with music by Jack Meakin. Included in the cast are Walter Tetley, Mary Lee Robb, Lillian Randolph, Earl Ross, and Dick LeGrand. This is Jim Doyle saying goodnight for the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the famous line of Kraft quality food products. Be sure to listen in next Wednesday for Marjorie's Wedding on the Great Gildersleeve Show.
And, folks, there's another treat in store for you next Wednesday on NBC. Mr. and Mrs. Ronald Coleman, starring in their fine program, The Halls of Ivy, written by my old friend Don Quinn, join our Wednesday night entertainment lineup. We'd like to welcome the Colemans and invite all of you to listen to The Halls of Ivy, too. Good night.
Which suits your taste? Mustard that's mild, delicately spiced, or sharp, snappy mustard with zing in every bite? Either way, you like Kraft prepared mustard. For there are 2 kinds. Salad mustard, tangy but smooth, and Kraft prepared mustard with snappy horseradish added. Have both on hand. For different tastes, different uses. Either works magic in bringing out hidden flavor. For when you add a little mustard, you add a lot of tang. Get Kraft prepared mustard.
This is America's #1 advertising medium, NBC. The Kraft Foods Company, makers of Kraft quality foods, presents Harold Perry as the Great Gildersleeve. center of attraction at most any well-turned-out meal is often the salad. Cool and crisp, it's a perfect invitation to sit down and eat. But the story doesn't end there. For the trick of making salads that taste even better than they look is an easy one to learn. Just serve them with the one and only Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip, you know, is made by a secret craft recipe that gives it a famous and irresistible flavor. Not too sharp, not too bland, but just exactly right. Yes, salads are something special when they're made with Miracle Whip salad dressing. There's no wonder it's the most popular salad dressing ever created. Well, it's May 10th in Summerfield. Why on May 10th should the birds be singing so sweetly? Why should the sun be shining so brightly? Why should the scent of orange blossoms fill the air? Why, it's Marjorie's wedding day. And the great Gildersleeve is facing it with stoical calm.
Well, I did a beautiful job tying this ascot tie. Some men about to give a bride away would be nervous, but not me. Wonder why my collar keeps sticking up on one side. Forgot the collar button. Here it is on the dresser. Slippery. Oyster shell. Come here, button. Under the dresser. Marjorie!
Bertie fixing my hair, Unky.
One of you come and retrieve my collar button.
All right, Unky. Which way did it go?
Well, it popped under the dresser, Bertie. I'd stoop over for it, but I don't want to break my starched front.
Yes, sir. Well, let Bertie stoop over. Stooping's good for Bertie.
Make you look nice and trim when you stand up and sing the solo at the wedding, Bertie.
Yes, sir. Here's your collar button.
Thank you, Bertie.
Here, Unky, I'll do it for you.
Oh, I can do it myself, but if you insist.
Then let Miss Marjorie do it, Mr. Gildersleeve. It'll be the last time she'll get to tie it. From now on, she'll be tying Mr. Bronco's tie.
Yeah. After the day, Bronco will be roped and tied.
Oh, Unky. There.
Mr. Gildersleeve, you sure look nice in that puffy tie and them striped pants. Mighty spiffy.
Yeah, rental. Well, this cutaway coat isn't bad either. I think they cut it away a little far in front, though. Sort of a plunging waistline.
Well, aren't you dressing early?
Dressing early? Well, Marjorie, I've attended to everything else. I'm the ringmaster of this show. May as well get dressed for it. Where's my top hat?
You going to wear it around the house?
Well, thought I might try it on again in front of the mirror. Get the proper angle.
Mr. Gildersleeve sing about them photographers.
Now, Bertie, it isn't every wedding that gets photographed by Look magazine. And I want to look my best for Look.
You're simply terrific, Unky.
Well.
And thanks to you, this is the most wonderful wedding a girl ever had.
Well, everything's running like clockwork, my dear. The church was ready at 9:05 this morning. We leave for the church in our rented limousine at 12:02. We march down the aisle at 12:50. And the groom will be kissing the bride at 1 o'clock on the nose.
If Mr. Bronco's as nervous as I think he's going to be, that's where the bride's going to get kissed. On the nose.
Oh, dear. Yeah, what is it, Leroy?
You'll have to call off the wedding.
What?
The ice cream hasn't arrived.
Oh, my goodness.
And the reception's only 3 hours away.
Leroy, ice cream isn't the most important part of the wedding.
Are you kidding?
Don't let it bother you, my boy. I have everything under control. I'll walk down to Peavy's and check on the ice cream.
Why don't you phone, Unky?
Well...
You don't want to walk down in a top hat and tails. All the neighbors will see you.
Why do you think he's walking?
Leroy... Hello, Peavy.
Well, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do for you this morning?
Peavy, what about the ice cream for the reception?
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah. Well, it hasn't been delivered.
No, it hasn't. Like to carry it home in that hat?
No, Peavy.
There seems to be a lot of room for something up there. That's a pretty big hat.
Well, it's a top hat, Peavy, for the wedding.
My.
Well, we want to do this thing upright.
I guess everything's in quite a turmoil around your house today.
Not at all, Peavy. Everything's running like clockwork. If I do say so myself, I've planned this thing rather well.
You don't say.
Certainly. This is one wedding that's coming off without a hitch.
Well, it isn't much of a wedding without a hitch.
Oh, brother.
That was a little witticism, Mr. Gildersleeve. Weddings are sometimes referred to as hitches.
I know, Peavy.
Like hitching horses.
Give me my ice cream, Peavy, and I'll be on my way.
Very well. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Gildersleeve, while I answer the phone.
Oh, go right ahead, Peavy. There's no hurry. The wedding can always be postponed.
Peavy Pharmacy? Yes? 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 Yes?
What a yes man.
Yes. Oh, yes. Goodbye.
Who was it, Peavy, your wife?
No, it was Bertie.
Bertie? Why didn't you give me the telephone?
You didn't ask for it.
Yeah. What did she want?
She wanted me to ask you to hurry home. It seems a man has arrived with a 7-passenger limousine.
Hey, it's later than I thought.
You're driving a limousine to the church, are you, Mr. Gildersleeve?
You bet. Look magazine will be there to take pictures, and by George, they're not going to regret it.
Well,
Yeah, see you later, Pete. Bertie!
Yes, Miss Gildersleeve?
Have you heard anything from Bronco's parents? They're supposed to ride with us in that limousine.
The Thompsons haven't showed up yet, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Better get on the ball. We should be starting soon. The photographer wants to take pictures before the ceremony.
Yes, sir. Miss Gildersleeve?
Yes, Bertie?
I know there's a lot of important people in this wedding, so you can tell that look photographer he don't have to take no pictures of me.
What's this, Bertie?
All I did for the wedding was bake the cake, make the punch, press the dress, buy all the neighbors' dishes, but he don't have to take no picture of me.
You'll have your picture taken, Bertie.
Well, he don't have to take it. All I did was bake the cake, make the punch, press the dress.
I know, Bertie. Where's Leroy?
He don't have to take my picture.
Bertie, I planned to have him take a picture of you throwing rice after the wedding.
You did? Bertie's going to have a picture taken.
Wait a minute, Bertie, wait a minute. Where's Leroy?
Oh, Leroy put on his new suit and went out to play.
Well, that's... Oh, my goodness. Leroy?
Yeah?
Where are you?
I'm under the house.
In your new blue suit?
Yeah. I'm looking for Elmer.
That turtle at a time like this?
Oh, I'll take him to the church.
What? Take that turtle to church?
Sure. I can't get married without the whole family being there.
Leroy, just because you share the same room doesn't mean Elmer has been admitted to the family. You come out from under that house and go wash again.
Okay.
What was that?
I didn't see the nail.
Oh, that beautiful $16 suit. Things are beginning to fall apart. Now hold still, Leroy.
Okay.
Imagine the city water commissioner sewing up pants in a cutaway coat. That Bertie doesn't have time to do this.
Why sew it up, Bunk? When I hitch my pants up high, my coat covers the rip.
Stand still, Leroy. You're nervous. Don't let the wedding upset you. Be more like me or we'll never get this job done.
Okay. Oh, don't you have to thread the needle?
Oh, yeah. That must be the Thompsons. At last.
Yeah, it's Bronco's absent-minded father.
Leroy, you shouldn't say that about Mr. Thompson. He's a fine man. He just can't remember who's getting married. I'll get it, Bertie. Wonder why Mrs. Thompson isn't with it. We'll never get off to the church. Well, Mr. Thompson, come in.
Oh, hello, Gildersleeve. At last I found your house. What? You've moved, haven't you?
No, I've been living here for 9 years.
But the last time I came to your house, there was a car in the driveway.
It's out in front now, Mr. Thompson.
Oh, that explains it.
It'll soon be time to go to the church. Where's Mrs. Thompson?
Martha? Oh, she went by to check the church.
The church was checked at 9:05 this morning.
Well, Martha likes to double-check things.
Yes, I know.
Oh, who is it, Uncle? Oh, hello, Mr. Thompson.
Mr. Thompson, you remember Marjorie?
Oh, of course, she's going to marry my son, Bronco.
Yeah, now he's clicking.
You remember Bronco?
Yeah.
Good. Everybody knows everybody. Now I'll tell you why I came. See, now, why did I come?
Oh, brother. Could it be that you're going to ride to the church with us?
That's it. And Martha thought I might come over early and help. There's a wedding today, you know.
Oh. Marjorie, isn't it time you got into your wedding dress?
Right away, Auntie. Come on, Bertie, you can hook me up. I'm coming.
Confusion.
Oh, now, Gildersleeve, don't get nervous.
Yeah, watch that needle, Unc.
Well, stop twitching, Leroy.
Well, you're busy with Leroy, Bertie's busy with Marjorie. I think I'll wander into the dining room and look at the cake.
Good. How's Bronco holding up?
Yeah, how many times has he fainted?
Oh, Bronco's in fine spirits. In fact, when we left him, he was shaving and singing.
Well, happy bridegroom.
What was he singing, the prisoner's song?
Leroy?
Ow!
Sorry.
Oh, say, this is a beautiful wedding cake. 3 stories.
That's right. Bertie baked that cake. Leroy, if you don't stand still...
But I got an itch.
Too bad if a beautiful white cake like this should get dusty.
Yeah.
Gildersleeve, how would it be if I covered it with this long piece of muslin?
Go right ahead, Mr. Thompson. Just keep yourself occupied.
Yeah. That'll protect you. Frosting's a little sticky. Oh, well, you can always wash the muslin, eh, Gildersleeve?
Yeah. All through, Leroy? That's it. Another emergency, Matt. Everything's running like clockwork again.
Miss Gildersleeve,
Yes, Bertie?
would you bring up Miss Marjorie's bridal veil from the dining room?
Bridal veil? Bridal veil? Zeke, stop the clock. Now I have to launder a bridal veil.
The great Gildersleeve will be back in just a minute. Ever have almost a free-for-all at your house, the mealtime kind? I mean with the children refusing the salad and you and Dad having to put a foot down. Well, if you do have such discussions with any member of the family, here's help in a hurry. Get Miracle Whip tomorrow and spring a big surprise. Then watch them go for their salads. For Miracle Whip is different from all other salad dressings. Different and better. So much better that it's far and away the most popular salad dressing ever created. You see, Miracle Whip is made by a unique recipe. Not just a salad dressing, not a mayonnaise. It combines the qualities of both. Gives you a perfection of flavor you get in it alone. Ask for the one and only Miracle Whip. And try some of the other Kraft dressings, too. Kraft mayonnaise, Kraft French dressing, and Kraft Miracle French dressing. Your grocer is featuring all of them during a big salad carnival this month. You'll find some wonderful salad ideas, too, in the Salad Carnival ad running in this week's Saturday Evening Post. Well, when there's a wedding, everybody concerned seems to get a little excited. Let's look in on the bridegroom. He seems to have things under control.
The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and as pink as a nursery.
Well, he seems a little nervous, too. Now let's get back to where the nerves are really jumping. Bertie,
Is that veil dry yet?
I'm drying it with the iron. There. That does it.
Let me have it. I'll run to Marjorie's room with it.
May I take it up for you, Gildersleeve?
No, Mr. Thompson.
I ain't taking no chances. I'm taking it up.
Yeah, all right, Bertie.
It still looks like muslin to me. Oh, I'm sorry about the cake, Gildersleeve.
Now, don't worry about it, Mr. Thompson. Bertie packs it up. She took some frosting off the back side and put it on the front side.
Gosh, I hope I get a piece off the front.
Yeah. Now, Leroy.
Well, I don't want to get cheated on my own sister's wedding.
I can't imagine what's keeping Martha. She was invited, wasn't she?
Yes.
Miss Gildersleeve, Miss Marjorie's gone.
She is? Gone? Bertie, what are you saying?
She's gone. She ain't in her room.
Well, where would she go? She knows she's getting married, doesn't she?
Please, Mrs. Thompson.
Maybe she couldn't wait and walk to the church.
In her wedding outfit, Leroy?
Well, you walk downtown in yours. I heard the dogs barking at you.
Yeah. Say, I'll bet that's Marjorie. She probably went outside for a little air.
That's logical.
Come in, Marjorie.
Mr. Gildersleeve, my name is Martha.
Oh, yes, it is. Mother Thompson.
Come in, Martha. We've been waiting for you.
Well, I had to rearrange the flowers. Is everything here in order, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Well, Marjorie's missing.
Marjorie's missing.
You don't suppose she backed out, do you?
Oh, good heavens.
Bertie, she wouldn't back out right before the wedding.
Well, if you're going to back out of a wedding right before it's the last chance you got. I did once while the organ was playing.
Yeah.
Mr. Gildersleeve, I had a feeling I should be here to take charge.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Marjorie's upstairs someplace. Now, everybody be calm.
Yes, Martha. Be calm.
She must be in her room. Marjorie. She's not here. Little Marjorie. Where's she gone? Say, the door to my room's closed. Marjorie.
Yes, Uncle?
Oh, there you are. Well, and don't you look beautiful in your dress? We've been looking all over for you, my dear.
I'm sorry, Uncle.
Marjorie, what's the matter?
Nothing. I just felt like coming to your room and being all alone for a little while before I have to leave you.
Oh, my little girl.
You've been a wonderful uncle. I know I'm going to be happy with Bronco, but I've been happy here, too.
Oh, my dear, dry your pretty eyes. That's it. The people are waiting at the church.
Well, it's just that... Well, Uncle, you're the only father I've ever known.
What the heck? Let them wait.
So you finally got here, Gildy. Where's Marjorie?
She's gone in, Judge. Don't you have something to do? As I recall, you're the best man.
Yes, indeed, but I had to check to see that the bride arrived. Bronco was getting worried.
You don't have to worry about this end of the wedding, Judge. I've got everything under control.
Well, now, I wouldn't say that.
Phoebe, and Floyd's here, too.
Hi, Commish. I closed up the barber shop just to see if you'd trip coming down the aisle.
Yeah, all right, Floyd.
Well, if you gentlemen will excuse me, I'll rejoin the groom in the vestry.
Hey, Commish.
Yeah?
Now that the judge is gone, which one's the getaway car?
Well, it's a...
Look.
What?
Look here, I want to wire this bomb to the engine.
Floyd, there'll be none of that.
It won't hurt nothing. Just blow off the hood and stink up the car. Which one is it?
Floyd, you'll get no such information out of me.
Hey, look. Marge wants till the music's starting.
Good luck, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Thanks, Peavy.
And when the minister asks who gives this bride, you say, I do.
I know that, Peavy. Coming, Marjorie.
How do you feel, Walter?
Who?
You, Bronco.
Oh, me. Oh, that's right. My name is Walter.
You're not nervous, are you?
Nervous? Me? Oh, no. Huh. Judge Hooker,
Yes, Bronco.
I'm scared to death.
Well, that's a good sign, my boy. It shows you're taking this seriously. And marriage is a serious step.
I'll say.
It's the most beautiful venture given to mankind. The dedication of one life to another.
Yeah. Oh, do you have the ring, Judge?
Don't worry, Bronco. I have it sewed in my vest pocket. Oh, that reminds me. I better take my penknife out and clip the threads.
What time is it, Judge?
Won't be long now, my boy. Bertie's getting ready to sing the song.
Won't be long now, Marjorie.
Bertie's getting ready to sing the solo.
Unky, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah, so am I, my dear.
I love you with its sorrow, life with its tears, fade into dreams. When I feel you are near, for I love you truly,
Oh, Unky.
Beautiful.
Unky, all the people are turning around to look at us.
Yeah, courage, my dear. Not so fast, Marjorie. Pace yourself.
Walter, wilt thou have this woman to thy wedded wife, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy state of matrimony? Wilt thou love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep thee only unto her, so long as ye both shall live?
I will.
Marjorie, wilt thou have this man to thy wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy state of matrimony? Wilt thou love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep thee only unto him, so long as you both shall live?
I will.
For as much as Walter and Marjorie have consented together in holy wedlock, and have witnessed the same before God and his company, and thereto have given and pledged their troth each to the other, and have declared the same by giving and receiving a ring, and by joining hands, I pronounce that they are man and wife. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Little Marjorie, she's gone.
And now the groom may kiss the bride if he so desires.
Oh, Marge.
Bronco.
Where's my handkerchief?
Little brother-in-law. Yeah, great. Bye. Come on, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson. Relatives. Let's get in the car, huh?
All right, Mr. Gildersleeve. Well, we lost a son, but we gained a daughter.
That's true.
And she was beautiful.
Gildersleeve, you lost a daughter, but you gained a son.
Yeah. Well, we're all one big happy family. Let me help you in, Mrs. Thompson.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Gildersleeve.
You get in the back with me, Leroy.
Okay. Now that the mushy stuff is over, let's go eat the cake.
Growing boy.
Mr. Gildersleeve, when I arrived this morning,
I was inclined to be a little critical.
You, Mother Thompson?
But I must say everything went off perfect.
Yeah, just like clockwork. I even kept Floyd from tinkering with the kid's car.
Oh?
Yeah, I wouldn't tell him which one was theirs.
Oh! Floyd found the wrong car.
Naturally, all of you were invited to Marjorie's wedding, but for those of you who couldn't actually be at the church, the complete picture story is in the current issue of Look magazine, now on the newsstand. We'll return to the great Gildersleeve and the festivities in just a moment. If you're not buying them already, it probably won't be long until this summer's tomatoes are on the market. So let's plan to show them off in a dish that'll really delight the family and bring compliments from your guests. Choose the smallest and rosiest tomatoes you can find, stuff them with coleslaw made with famous Miracle Whip, and serve on a bed of greens. They're delicious. Just be sure you make them with famous Miracle Whip salad dressing. Made by a secret recipe, Miracle Whip combines the qualities of boiled dressing and fine mayonnaise. Has a wonderful flavor, tangy yet delicate, that simply can't be copied. It has a velvety smooth texture, too, because of a special beater used exclusively by Kraft. Like millions of others, you'll prefer the one and only Miracle Whip. Well, goodbye. Goodbye. Love those Thompsons.
Everybody gone, Miss Gildersleeve?
Yeah, the reception's over. Marjorie and Bronco are on their way. There's just the three of us left, Bertie. You and I and little Leroy. In a sink full of dishes. Oh, brother, this couch feels good.
Boy, what a day. There's one piece of cake left, son. Can I have it?
Sure, go ahead, my boy.
I don't think I want it. I think I'll go to bed.
Now, Leroy, I know it's a temptation to let down after it's all over, but let's get the house straightened up.
Yes, sir.
Get all the furniture back, wash the dishes, vacuum the rugs.
What a character.
What a family. Good night, folks.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Harold Perry. The show is written by Paul West, John Elliott, and Andy White, with music by Jack Meakin. Mary Lee Robb is Marjorie, and Dick Crenna plays Bronco. This is Jay Stewart saying goodnight for the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the famous line of Kraft quality food products. Be sure to listen in next Wednesday and every Wednesday for the further adventures of the Great Gildersleeve.
Here's a taste test that counts. Try any meat without mustard. Then add a golden dab of Kraft prepared mustard to your next bite. Taste the difference. There are two kinds of Kraft mustard, you know. Salad mustard, delicately spiced for those who like their mustard mild, or Kraft prepared mustard with snappy horseradish added. Have both on hand. For remember this, when you add a little mustard, you add a lot of tang. Get Kraft prepared mustard.
Now join the excitement of Break the Bank on NBC.